Okay, here we go. So, yes, we left off with you all taking a long rest after having your three-way combo that Tristan was excluded from.
We tried to include him, but he didn't want to be a part of it.
Well, it was suggested that you didn't
tentacle
even
to
really
him.
try. Oh, yeah, you did do that, yeah.
Because I tried to make the tentacle touch him, but that was... Beth thought that was
There's been a lot of
too.
tentacle touching in D&D games lately. Across swords and stuff.
Unfortunately, he noticed it.
You all get through the night uneventfully. I'm assuming you had your bubble up. I'm pretty sure you put your bubble up like last time. As you wake up, there is no dinosaur creeping on you guys like the last time. Everything seems calm. Seems quiet. Maybe a little too quiet.
Of course it does.
Quiet enough for an ambush!
The jungle is still.
How far away were we from the pyramid that we were heading toward, or the temple?
That's one of the problems. I should start taking better notes for like when we play like a month and a half apart. I think you guys were only like about another half day's travel.
Because we had, because
It
they
was
had
either a
told
day.
us,
I think it was either a day and a half or a half day. It was
the
Yeah, that
raptor
was
tribes
right,
told us that, pretty much so we could see.
So we're just gonna go with half day.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
Get off this damn island.
Get off this damn boat.
Am I aware how quiet it is?
Yeah, everyone notices that it's super quiet.
Okay.
Cause I'm a super freak, yeah.
Are we gonna get going or not?
We know which way we're going, right?
Jorell just needs to make a survival check to get his bearings.
Because I offered to climb up a tree if we need to get our bearings.
Bearings.
Right, exactly. With that.
The original roll was much better. That's gonna be a 16.
That's good enough.
No need then, Mizr.
I just like to climb trees. Well, you can still climb a tree before.
Gotta get those bearings.
You can Tarzan swing through the jungle if you want to make some rolls.
Probably more George of the Jungle.
Yep. Mizr jungle.
So you travel for a few hours, and you are all able to see that, at this point you're in like very thick jungle. There's this, a thick canopy overhead. It's illuminated, you know what I mean, with like a lot of the ambient light that's making through the leaves, but it's, fairly, kind of, it's dim, so to speak, not necessarily dark, but dim. And up ahead, say about 200-300 feet, you see a very, almost like a wall of light. Like you can tell that the thickness of this jungle is breaking into like a clearing, as like all this, light and beam, rays are kind of breaking through the leaves up ahead. And the jungle is still very, very quiet. Do you wish to just proceed to the edge? Tromp on out?
What does
ahead.
wisdom naturally tell me to do?
No.
A 16.
Well, I mean, probably wouldn't be unwise to, have someone approach and take a good look out into the clearing before you all just march out into uncovered, exposed area, on an island of dinosaurs with potential predators around every corner.
All right. So I'm going to.
I will look in the clearing.
Well, it's like way ahead.
Yeah, 200-300 feet. Yeah.
Sneak, sneak, sneak! Mizr doesn't sneak, he'll sit and wait.
I will call for the party to come to a halt. And I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
+10 to all your sneak checks.
Sweet.
Stealth checks, whatever you want to call them.
Oh my god. Please, somebody.
All right.
I need your dice. That's a 15, I guess.
The 26.
Nice. Are you going stealth up ahead as well, Tristan? Or are you going to hang out with Mizr? I'm assuming even with plus 10 Mizr's chilling back.
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
16. Alright.
I'm probably gonna just stay with Mizr. I feel like that would be
I'll
a good
charge when
idea.
there's a time.
So Jorell quietly kind of tromps on ahead, and Tristan follows behind. The dog barks a little bit.
Tristan's there to make sure I don't go like
Crazy.
hug any more
Just
T-Rexes.
run out into the clearing. Whee!
Oh, wait, that's I'm gonna throw my cards out. Doing that.
Boom.
Pass without trace?
Yeah.
I thought it was first level.
No.
Okay.
It's unfortunately a second level. Until I get that wonderful staff.
I thought it
that
was a
asked
really,
before.
really good first level.
No.
That wonderful staff that I'm looking at.
Someday.
Someday. It was, my staff used to be able to do it. Now I have to manually do it.
It's just an autopilot thing. Just like I want my sword in the other game to just be able to cast darkness on its own. Yes, you make it out to the clearing, and as you both approach the edge of the jungle, you're able to you smell smoke in the air. And you look out into the clearing and you see there's no big fire or anything, you just see a couple little campfires, and it looks like kind of like a tribal campsite kind of setup. You see some small collapsible kind of like teepees kind of deal going on. It looks like it's a mobile campsite, something that can be collapsed down and packed up and moved along. You see a few humanoids kind of just going about their morning routine, cooking some breakfast, doing their thing. If you'd like, you can both make a perception check.
They're making eggs.
Yum.
Giant
Yum.
dinosaur eggs.
24.
24.
26.
And 26.
So we see the things.
They perceive the
Stuff.
hell out of them.
Yeah, smell of charred meat is cooking on the fire, but more importantly, you both notice in opposite directions there is a wandering patrol that's doing like a perimeter around the camp.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know, thieves kid. Is that what you're doing?
They're here. They're here. We should go around.
Steal first. Got it. And then he spits at the enemy. Steal first. Got it. Go on. You can't steal first. Okay.
There's no crying in baseball.
That's for sure. Except when there is.
Alright.
We should go around, avoid them if possible. And Jorell jumps out into the middle of the clearing.
Boogity boogity boo!
Hello! Is it pretty much like we have to go straight through this to get to the...
It's a very large clearing. Going around would add on probably another half day.
So we'd be arriving at the mountain by nightfall?
In fact, since at the edge of this jungle line, where you have the clearing, you can see this mobile campsite. You can see past that is where the jungle thickens up again, but you can also see the temple poking up from the canopy. You can tell how close you are. You can see that, even if you were to go around, you could be there by the by nightfall. You both roll really high. I'm not going to make you an ask for another one. There's actually, another thing you notice is there's more smoke pillars coming up close in the distance. Kind of hard to pick out at first, but as you're kind of like focusing on the temple, you see multiple different smoke streams kind of coming up that appear to be past the next canopy line, but like, so the impression that you're getting is it's very close, if not just outside the doors of the temple. So you don't know, you don't know what the source is. It could be more multiple, mobile campsites or something, but there's definitely different smoke trails coming up there.
When we met the Raptors tribe people, I remember we had the conversation trying to get more information, and I don't remember what their views or opinions were on the Copper Knight. Did we even bring that up?
To the Raptors? No, you didn't really have a conversation.
So we don't know if they're like friends or enemies.
No, they seemed like they were hunting you down. You cracked some ribs. Okay. Jorell patched them up, and then they went packing. Okay. There wasn't really a big.
No, they pointed us in the right direction. In that
Do these people look like the Raptors?
They look humanoid.
Like the human forms of the Raptors. I mean, are they dressed similarly?
Yes, yeah. Tribal clothing, yeah, definitely. You could easily assume that they were part of the same tribe. Something that seems to stand out also is the patrol. Like they're human looking. They're walking, but their stride is very graceful. But at the same time, it's like what's that?
Are they carrying weapons?
No, they're not carrying weapons. But there's something about their stride seems peculiar. It's just like at first glance, it seems like it's a very graceful stride, but then when you kind of give it a second look, you kind of pay more attention to it. There's something about their gait that kind of feels off. Like their hips aren't set like you would expect normal humans to be.
Well, I easily think we can assume that these are other tribe members.
I'm worried about whether or not they're peaceful.
Everyone's peaceful. This is D&D.
Well,
Just talk it out.
We did show ourselves that we were not here to harm them. Well, at least those three.
We
Anyway.
beat the shit out of a T-Rex. Fucked up that dude's girlfriend.
Healed her though, so it's okay. No, we healed her after.
Yeah,
it's a misunderstanding.
It's just funny.
Sorry, we beat up your girlfriend. We healed her too, though, so that makes it okay, right?
How big is?
You do have access to the roar of the T-Rex again, perhaps.
How big is the clearing? Is that what you're gonna ask?
Yeah, it's.
If you were to go straight through, probably the equivalent of about 500 yards, about 5 football fields, give or take.
That could get us some cover, but not enough. Go back to the others, try to discuss what to do.
All right. Besides, I don't want to be wading out into that alone. I like having the bear friend around. He tends to hit things really hard.
So they come back to chat with you too.
All right.
So
Mizr stands up, tail wagging a bit. Are we ready?
So there's a large clearing ahead, and a number of the local tribe is camped out there. Looks like just homesteading, not a war party, which is perhaps a good sign. But they're also right in the way.
We should make our presence known. They'll remember us.
I don't know that we need a good...
I believe
Remember
Mizr
how
made
we
a very fine impression upon them.
Remember how we saved that girl?
From me?
After we almost...
If she was part of this tribe.
Well,
I'm sure they all
keep
know
in
each
mind,
other.
they started it.
What? Just 'cause do they all look the same to you as well?
Yeah, they did. They wanted to eat
I can't
us.
roll yet. I haven't seen them.
Well, that's what happens when you're a dinosaur. You like to eat
But,
things. Yet these individuals out there had cooking fires going. So they went.
great.
Ooh,
So they're ready for us.
Amazing.
lunch.
Delivery!
It's just like, ooh, lunch.
It's not delivery, it's Darkhounds.
A general idea is that a dinosaur will eat its meal raw, while these individuals were people with cooking fires and actual food. Oh yes, they try to eat us all as they can. I think a giant bear is a little more intimidating. Tristan can pull out another Tyrannosaurus roar. At least that's enough of a distraction.
We should approach one of these patrols on the edge.
I mean, there's always this option. We do the Tyrannosaurus roar, and we come running out of the woods, declaring as though something's chasing us.
And then Mizr comes out chasing us.
Oh no, it's him again!
Well, no, we could run out, and the roar happens. Oh, roar happens, we run out. Mizr runs out, roar happens again in the woods. So they're like, oh, something that big is running from something else.
If only you had a powerful illusionist in your group to make a fake dinosaur chasing you.
We open the door, get on the floor, everybody run from the dinosaur.
Precisely.
Ah,
Screaming, boom, boom, like a boom. I think that's the language.
Don't know what we mean.
There is another option.
Mizr, are there children?
Were there children? No children.
We could try. I don't really want to do this, but we need to have it on the table as an option.
Going around.
Talking to them.
I like it.
Sold!
Says Mizr.
Because I can use magic to translate.
I believe Mizr and I can speak to them already.
it's not much of an option. I don't think running from a fake dinosaur is a good plan. Especially when none shows up.
Hey, wait a minute. These
They
guys
must be
are
really-
phony.
They must be really fast. They got a huge lead on that T-Rex. They're almost in the jungle by the time the hay. You guys need to take a vote. Talk it out some more.
So,
I'm more than willing to go speak to them.
Yeah.
if we go around, we're probably adding at least a half day, if not more. And it looks like there are additional campfires near the temple. So we may be adding a half day just to have this discussion again.
Right. That seems a waste of time.
We might be able to get lunch out of it before we reach the temple.
What if we are?
Yes.
Not the people.
Long thing.
Mizr has to clarify.
Mizr. Priorities first.
Lunch.
Everyone's
Just-
staring at Jerry.
So I think I just walk in there, fully confident.
They'll see that we're not there to attack.
Just
We
pretend
can
you're
talk
Ed
it
for a
out.
second. Just walk in there like, oh yes, I'm awesome. grab your lapels.
Yes, in a time like this, we must ask ourselves,
Backfired
what
on
would
him as
Ascot
many
do?
times as it worked.
All of a sudden, Ascot appears. Did you say my name?
What? Shit!
I didn't know you were the Kinney man.
If we could... I was thinking if we could speak their language and disguise ourselves to look like them.
So get naked? It'd be hard for Mizr to look like them. Just saying.
Wear a loincloth.
We're trying to blend in and we walk out of the jungle with Mizr and like a headband and like paint in his fur.
And a loincloth. Carrying his armor on his back.
Never mind.
He just shows up. How, white man? What? Everything about this is wrong.
Do not trust the white bears. They are dangerous.
They all fail their confusion checks. What the hell's going on?
You don't look like you come from these parts, stranger.
We don't see many hairy
there are
beasts in the
patrols-
jungle.
If there are patrols,
Don't you think
those
you're a
are-
little far south, boy?
Maybe.
You sure got a pretty maw. Whoa.
Squeal like a man-bear pig.
Gross.
Man, bear, pig. They just grunt.
Alright. So, diplomatic envoy?
Agreed.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Well, Jorell's already on.
Diplomat Jorell is on the case.
Step out of the clearing, let them approach us.
Perhaps we should take a little less posing.
So I should put the sword away.
Or you could just, leave it here.
Well, you can call it
Neriah has the
whatever.
most
Good.
disgusted look ever.
Oh, that's right. I left my other sword on the ship.
Whom.
I'll jam my sword into the ground.
You defiled our graveyard.
You stabbed our leader who just passed. The Great Bondale. So you're all exiting into the clearing together?
Yep.
I'd say leave the bear as kind of like a surprise.
Did you know that you're surrounded by a bear?
I'll sit right on the edge of the clearing then, 5-10 feet out. That way I can kind of see everything, and if any issue, I can come up from there.
Oh yeah, you can definitely watch. You want to make a stealth check for me to stay sneaky in the tree line there?
In plate mail?
Disadvantage.
9.
Plus 10.
What am I doing, stealth? Why do I have a plus 10?
Because you didn't pass without trace. So here's
Oh, that's
the
on all of
plus
us?
10.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So 19.
Cool.
20. Sorry, 20.
21. 22.
20.
I can count
Nope,
too.
just 20.
Alrighty.
Stealth.
So the three of you are...
I am casting tongues.
Okay.
You grow tongues all over you.
Of course.
When I speak, any creature who speaks at least one language can understand me as if I'm speaking their native language, and I can understand any spoken language.
Sweet.
Because I was ticked at not being included in the last conversation.
I want to participate.
The last two conversations.
I
I'm
almost
gonna
blew you
just
up.
be like, I have no idea what's going on. It's fine. Whatever. Don't care.
No, the one with the raptors.
I know, I'm just saying you were not included in the last two conversations.
But that had nothing to do with his languages.
Oh no, the armor.
Yeah.
That
Alright.
Last conversation with these people.
You exit into the clearing, or enter into the clearing, however you want to look at it. Now, there is... Do you want to time it with the patrol? Because again, there's two patrols that are kind of doing a perimeter walk.
I would
I would say
think we
when the patrol's not there,
Okay.
we step out and announce ourselves.
I mean, they're gonna see us, or just wait. Either way.
Well, we can tell if they charge us
Have
or...
some space
Right.
between you and them. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I was kind of thinking, just show ourselves as non-hostile as possible,
Yeah, exactly.
but still within charging range of Mizr. Walk out like
I
20
can always
feet.
misty step on top of that too, so I can get to you guys quick.
He misty steps and it's like, well, I'm going like 30 feet, but at a diagonal.
And just come down on them. Oh, I'm not doing that.
Ah, drop bears! We are in Australia.
There's a lot of weight falling down on your head.
You enter into the clearing. Everything instantly takes notice. Everything stops instantly. It's almost as if like a large
spell.
sound went off or something, but like you hear nothing. All of a sudden, just like there's only like about a half dozen of them, plus the 2 patrols, so about 10 all in all, because it's 2 2-man groups. They're kind of doing the patrol. But yeah, everything instantly freezes, stops, and looks in your direction.
Help!